Hey guys, it's Haley. Welcome back to the books. Today, we are going to be getting into a tier ranking video. I love making tier rankings. It just makes like every organizational, categorizational little part of my brain so happy. So I cannot wait to rank every single book that I've read in 2024 so far. I've read over 100 books already this year. I'm just gonna be ranking everything from January to July. I am filming this just after my July wrap up, so that will encapsulate everything that I've already mentioned on YouTube. Anything that I've already read in August, I'm gonna gatekeep so far, so subscribe to see my August wrap up, and then of course I'll be doing a massive wrap up with all of my reading at the end of the year. So if you like this kind of a video, please stay tuned for that. And before we get into the tier ranking, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Shiny Smile. So I actually heard about Shiny Smile on TikTok and I thought they were so cool. And they're basically the easiest and most affordable veneers I've ever heard of. The trays for Invisalign were actually so harsh on my teeth that it ended up chipping a few of my teeth, and my dentist literally told me the only way that I would be able to fix those aesthetics is through veneers. I'm not trying to spend thousands of dollars on veneers, especially when I don't want to shave down my teeth and I don't know what that's gonna look like. I don't want to commit to that. I feel much more comfortable with Shiny Smile. This is the kit that they send you to take your impressions. It's really easy. You just put the different putty in the trays, put the trays in your mouth, and send them out to Shiny Smile, and then you get back your finished veneers. Oh my god, I'm so excited! So I'm gonna put these in and I will be right back. Here is the after effect of the veneers. I love them. They're so big and white, and I've never had my teeth look like this before. Like, this is tripping me out actually. So if you want to check out these affordable, easy at-home veneers for yourself, you can use my discount code, which will be revealed at the end of the video. So make sure you stay tuned for that little surprise. And of course, everything will be linked down below as well. Thank you so much to Shiny Smile for sponsoring this video. All right, now let's get into the tier ranking. First, I'll just take you through the tiers that I made. Obviously, at the top, we have new all-time favorites. These are gonna be like 5-star thrillers, horror, romance, whatever, that I'm absolutely obsessed with. They're gonna be in my best of the year at the end of 2024. Under that, we have it's good. Like, it's good. It's not a new favorite, but it's one that I would be recommending in a video. Underneath that, we have just meh. Maybe it was just fine, forgettable. Maybe it had something about it that wasn't for me, but it might be for other people. Underneath that, we have okay. Like, that's how I want it to be read. It's not just like, oh, it's an okay book. No. This is like a shady, okay. Like, I don't want to be mean to these books. They don't deserve to be burned, but I don't think they're good. And in our last tier, we have absolutely not. Just absolutely not. Never. You will never catch me recommending these books. I want to light them on fire. They do not deserve to be sold in stores, and that is just my personal opinion. So the books are in no particular order. Let's just go ahead and start at the top with Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. This one I thought was really good. It's a solid thriller. Honestly, I'm not mad about it at all. I had a good time reading it. Next up, we have Funny Story. Oh my god, if you saw my July wrap up, you know. This is a new favorite, and that's no surprise because Emily Henry always does it for me. Gray After Dark is so good. Just recommended that one in my KU recommendations and my Noelle Ely video. Love her. First Day of Spring is also so good. Again, this was a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I would recommend it, but for a specific audience. It's very heavy, very dark, very psychological. Not an all-time fave because it did have a very heavy feeling to it, but I thought it was a extremely well-written book. Good material. Y'all were trying to convince me in the comments to raise my rating, and I think some people got mad at me with the things that I said that I felt about this book, but I'm just gonna speak my truth. I didn't think it was very good. I think if you have to explain feminist commentary to a woman who constantly reads feminist commentary and is a woman in the world, then maybe it's not very effective, but that's just my personal opinion. Jackal is so good. Ugh, I didn't rate this one 5 stars, so I'm not gonna put it in my all-time faves, but I love it. I think it's so well done. Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. This queer ass book. Yes, that's a new all-time favorite. That is one of my favorites of the year. Hands down, easily. I got like 50 pages in and I was like, yeah, this is a Hailey book. American Boyfriend was very meh, very forgettable, had some issues with the plot, but overall it was fine. I read it on vacation. If You See Me, yeah, no, it was okay. It was fine, but it was not. You know what I mean? Just one of those thrillers that's like you're reading it and the whole time you're like, I'm gonna get through it, but I should DNF this. That was my experience with that book. So Sad Today, I also had issues with. It's okay. Like, if you want to be like a vapid LA influencer girly pop and muse about that for an extended period of time throughout personal essays, maybe that would resonate with you, but not for me. Am I being a little ruthless in this video? I don't know, something about this. I feel like I'm being a little ruthless in this video. Sorry. Kingdom of Ash. Honestly, it's good. It's too long, but it's good. Another one in the Throne of Glass series. It was good. I should just go through and put the whole series together except for the couple that I'm gonna set apart, which I will get to. Oh, here's Tower of Dawn. For me, that's an absolutely not. I'm sorry, that book was a complete waste of time. It did not need to be 600 pages of this series. It could have been a little novella. It could have been woven into Empire of Storms. Honestly, I would have thought it was so much better if Tower of Dawn was woven into Empire of Storms, and instead of being like 600 something pages, Empire of Storms was like 800 something pages. I don't think that would have been bad at all. It would have saved me a lot of time and a lot of headache of dealing with fucking Kale. I hate that man. Next up we have The Vegetarian, which I just thought was meh. It was like a trippy horror book and it just wasn't for me. The Truth About the Accident, this one was so fun. That is just a good little rich people drama thriller. The Last Night, I thought was just okay. Yeah, not for me. Magnolia Parks, yeah, I'm gonna put it in. It's good. It's not a new all-time favorite. I give it 4.5, so it stays there. I really should have a different category in between my all-time favorites and the good category, because I would put First Day of Spring, Jackal, Magnolia Parks, like all my 4.5s, I would want to differentiate them, but it's too late now. Hex Education, this one was so much fun. I thought it was so good. I Have No Secrets, same. I thought this one was so good. Like, all of my 4 stars are coming out of the woodwork. Tastes Like Candy 2, I was really disappointed by this one. I thought the author made some really weird choices. Even though her writing was phenomenal, the plot was just so all over the place. I was honestly really let down by it. The Drowning Woman, I thought this was like meh. Like, I thought it was a good book. I thought it was an entertaining thriller. It was definitely easy to read, but kind of forgettable. Paradise Club, kind of the same way. It was kind of like a no thoughts, head empty slasher. I'll forget everything that happened in it, but I had a great time while I was reading it. Secluded Cabin, same thing. Very, very forgettable. Spy Family, I love Spy Family. Let me just put everything that I've read in Spy Family so far in this same little section, because I absolutely love all the Spy Family that I've read this year. I give them all pretty much 4 stars. It's a manga, if you didn't know that. I really like them. Geek Love, this one to me was just okay. I'm sorry to say. I did not see what everyone else supposedly sees in this book, but it was fine. Neighborhood Watch, this one is an absolutely not for me. I cannot get past some of the tone deaf comments in this book. Yeah, no. Here's Assassin's Blade. Okay, Assassin's Blade is a new favorite for me. When I read Assassin's Blade, I was like, okay, wait, I'm a fantasy girl. Like, I am a fantasy girl. That's when my fantasy side that I haven't gotten in touch with since I was a fucking 5th grader randomly unlocked. I don't know what happened, but I'm obsessed. Pretty Little Lies. This is also going to be an absolutely not. Unfortunately, this thriller was a huge disappointment for me, especially coming off of Amber and Danielle's release last year, which I really loved. Go River. Kind of similar to Paradise Club. I'll put it right there by it. It's just a slasher. You know, it's not going to be something I'm like over the top recommending because it's just no thoughts, head empty fun. Daughter of Mine I thought was really good. I think Megan Miranda is back in her Slay era, thank God. The last few before this one were just not good. So yay for her, she's back. The Pisces is just okay for me. It's giving very much like I am desperate for male validation, which I am not, so I don't identify. Ask for Andrea, this one was so good. Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, I also think this one was really good. Solid thrillers. Ugh, the Z word. Oh my god. This book that was supposed to be queer Zombieland, it ended up being the most annoying 30-year-old characters that read like 16-year-olds. It's like caricatures of queer people. It was so fucking odd. I have to put it in. Okay, like if there's any book that I'm going to be shady about this year, it's the Z Word, because that one was just not, it was just not. Oh my god, and One of Us Knows? Absolutely not. DID, girl, really? We're still doing this? We're still doing DID in a thriller? Do we really need to do that? Please give me a break. Rain? I'm sorry, this is a new all-time favorite. I love Rain. Oh my god, it's the best way we could have closed out the American Royal series. Obsessed. Middle of the Night was good. The final scene, honestly, I'm kind of obsessed with the final scene. This I would put in like the 4.5 little section. The ones that I want to delineate, we'll just put those at the very top. Okay, how about that? Pink Glass Houses I'm going to put right up there with them because it was so good. It was a 4.5-star thriller. It was so fun, so entertaining. Unfortunately, didn't have too much to say, which I feel like I need for a thriller to be a new all-time favorite for me, but absolutely loved it regardless. Lies He Told, this was absolutely atrocious. The most boring, pointless book I've ever read in my life. Expiration Dates, we know where this is going. New all-time favorite, as well as This Could Be Us. Oh my god, isn't this so weird? Okay, so this year in 2024, out of the 6 books that I have in my all-time favorites so far, none of them are thrillers and only one of them is horror. Like, what's going on? Am I just reading the wrong thing? Like, do I think I like things more than I actually do? Like, what is going on? Beholder, I really liked this book, but honestly, I wasn't sure what was going on like 90% of the time. So that's gonna go in meh. Hunting Annabelle, this was another mental health twist. Absolutely the fuck not. Paris, absolutely loved. New all-time favorite. I would love to read more stories of her life. Like, can she come out with a memoir part 2? Because I love her. Such a Lovely Family. This one was, you know what, I'm gonna put it in meh. It was kind of forgettable. It was a good little rich people murder mystery, but it's not something I'm gonna be over the top recommending. Weekend Retreat, yeah, kind of same vibes. Good Half Gone, kind of same vibes. Very forgettable thriller. You can skip it. It's good while you're reading it, but afterwards, are you going to be left with something? Probably not. Nexus is Parish. Fucking slays! Fucking slays! Yet again, I will say, Liv Constantine is the original. Don't fall victim to the plagiarists, allegedly. She's Not Sorry. I thought this was good. I was super invested in it until the end, but I think it's still worth a read. Engagement Party, oh my god, this was so fucking boring. It was atrocious. Oh Honey was just meh. Kind of same vibes as Beholder. Like, I enjoyed my reading experience of it, but did I know what the fuck was going on? Hell no. Oh, okay, here we have the Witsec series. Obviously, I gave them all 5 stars. We have to put them all in the top row. If you haven't heard me talk about it, I have an entire reading vlog of the whole series on Patreon. It is a dark romance series about a girl who's being stalked by a serial killer, and she is saved by her hot neighbors. And they're all brothers, and there's 4 of them, and she just can't choose which one she wants, so she gets them all, really. And if that was me with the members of Greta Van Fleet, I think I would be a very happy girl. Phantom Limb, I thought this was really good. Not Lucinda Berry's best, but I really liked it. Ooh, by the way, that reminds me, I am currently trying to read all of Lucinda Berry's backlist. I literally have 3 more to read, and then I get to do the entire rating and ranking video for her whole backlist. I cannot wait to film that video. Let me know if you're excited for it, because I am. I feel I'm like gonna be very accomplished when I read all of her books, and since I really like most of them, I think that's gonna be such a fun video to give you guys the tea on every single book she's written. Next up we have Darling Girls, which, yeah, this is my favorite standalone thriller of the year, I think. I fear she's done it. Sally Hepworth. She had my favorite thriller of last year, which was The Good Sister, and she's had my favorite thriller of this year, which is Darling Girls. Like, I think I'm a stan. The Thicket was meh. Pacing issues. Butcher and Blackbird, for me, like, I'm kind of side-eyeing all of y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. Unmissing, oh my god, this one was so good. I'm gonna put this one up here with, like, the 4.5ers because she's iconic. She's so underrated. She's on KU. Read her. I feel kind of mixed about it. It was trippy horror, but it just didn't hit. You know when you're reading a trippy book and you know that you like it because it's trippy, but it's not hitting in the way that, like, Bunny hits and Death Valley by Melissa Broder hits? Like, it wasn't that. Twice Shy, oh my god, I gave this one 5 stars, but I don't think I would consider it a new favorite. I did cry, but I don't think about it a lot. I think I'm just gonna put it up here in the same category with, like, the 4.5ers. Oh my god, the fucking Eddie Munson book, I thought that was so good. It was so cute. It, like, helped me. It was like a holdover for waiting and anticipating the next season of Stranger Things, which is not coming fast enough. Not even the teasers that they're fucking posting on Instagram are enough for me. Like, I need more. And you know Eddie's gonna come back. Joseph Quinn can't lie to save his life. In every celebrity interview, he's like, I don't know, will we see Eddie again? And I'm like, yes, of course we will. Yes, of course we will. What, are you gonna do that to us? You're not gonna go back? No, no. And no, because if you tell me that he's not, I could actually start crying. So let's not even go there. What happened to the Bennetts? Oh, hell yeah. This is my other thriller pick. Ooh, look how similar they look. The blue covers with the yellow writing and the water. Okay, I guess that's the blueprint. Blueprint. For my favorite thriller of 2024. Death Valley, this is also a new favorite. Just talked about it. Trippy, weird, girl, sad, lit fic. Absolutely obsessed. Come Closer. Wow, yeah, this is also a new all-time favorite. Trippy, feminist horror, love it. Under Her Care, I thought this one was okay. The ending kind of fell apart for me, but I did enjoy the majority of the book. It's another Lucinda Berry. Britney Spears memoir. Absolutely loved. I'll put her right next to Paris. Love hearing these amazing women's stories. The Clinic was meh for me. Had some issues. Not My Baby was just a little too short. A Likeable Woman was fine. I think forgettable. Night Watching was really good. Really unique thriller. Oh, You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. I don't know. It is just a little slasher, but I thought it had way more substance to it than Kill River and Paradise Club, but I'm still gonna put it in the meh category because I do think the ending fell apart. A lot of the issues that I've had with books this year is the ending was not strong. Like, show me a book with a strong ending, like Pretty Girls, like Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. Like, all the books really in my top category have a strong end. Ooh, How Can I Help You? This one is so good. Weird, unhinged woman thriller. If you like that, you're gonna love How Can I Help You. One of Our Own, I'm gonna put up here with the 4.5s. That's another Lucinda Berry. Ooh, and another one, Keep Your Friends Close. That one I really liked. Chlorine is also going with the 4.5s. This was another one that it literally was so close to being a 5-star, if not for the ending. The ending did not hit for me at all. I went back and re-listened to it like 3 times, waiting for it to have the emotional impact, and it just wasn't there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna put it here, but if it had a stronger ending, it would definitely be up here, because I do think about this one, if not daily, weekly. Like, I really do. I love this book. It stuck with me. Voices in the Snow. I don't think I'll continue this series by Darcy Coates, but I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. It was fun. Creature feature. Overnight Guest, I predicted exactly what was happening in like chapter 10. No One Needs to Know. Oh my god, this one was so much fun. If you like a like gossip girl, mommy drama-esque thriller, you will love that one. The Bodyguard, this one was kind of meh. Like, it was very cute, very adorable, but no smut, and that's points off from me. And kind of forgettable. Radiant Sin, I'm side-eyeing. That was such a weird book. This one did have smut, but it was fucking odd. Okay, it was odd, and the audiobook was absolutely atrociously awful. Bad Summer People, this one I did give 5 stars. I wouldn't call it a new favorite, but I did really enjoy it, especially because I read it on vacation. Room for Rent, this one is meh. I actually really enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 stars, and I thought it was a solid little thriller, but every single person I've recommended it to who has told me that they've read it has given it 2 stars. So I feel like I have to lower it a little. Oh my gosh, Everything I Know About Love, this is an all-time favorite. This list up here is like shaping up to be so solid. Yeah, these are my best books of the year. Easily. New Couple in 5B. Okay, like fine. There were way too many plots all over the place. I think it definitely could have been pared down because I was interested in it. I didn't think it was atrociously boring like everyone else apparently did. But yeah, it wasn't great. Summer of Broken Rules was just meh. YA romance, it was fine. The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory I actually thought was so adorable. Tribesman, this is another little slasher. All the Little Raindrops, oh my gosh, I did think that one was really good. Kidnapping romance, kind of Hallmark Channel, but in the best way. Dowry of Blood is good. Wish that it hit me in the way that it hit everyone else. I'm kind of disappointed in it, honestly, but I don't think it's bad at all. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, but the way people were talking about it, I really thought it was going to change my life, you know? Good Girls Don't Die, absolutely fucking loved. Okay, that deserves to be in the top because I loved it. Final Slaughter, absolutely loved it. Great ending to that trilogy. Every Woman Knows This was pretty meh. It was like hit or miss horror short stories. First Light, why am I singing Gloria as if I am a cartoon cat? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in meh because I was a little disappointed. It was fine. It was a fine follow-up, but Night's Edge was like my favorite book of last year, so what's going on? Annie Bot was incredible. Changed my life. Obsessed. Loved it. Dark Corner is also a really solid thriller. I think Megan Golden's kind of weird, okay? I think she's a little freak a little bit. I think she has some opinions that she was trying to let loose in her book, and I don't love that, but I did like the book. Summer Has Ended, I'll put in meh. Again, another little like slasher. Vacation Land, I'll also put in meh. Kind of like forgettable, chiclety, mystery book. Good for a little summer reading, but not anything that's gonna stick with you. Truth Hurts, I thought this was solid. Really solid rich people drama thriller. Everyone Is Watching, also thought this one was super solid. Love that one. It's a game show thriller. I'm so endlessly entertained by those. Murder in the Family, I thought was meh. Of course, no one's gonna guess the ending to this book because it's literally fucking insane and you can never guess it. And I feel like that would be a good thing, except for the whole game of the book was to try to guess it. So I felt a little let down by that. Home Is Where the Bodies Are. Surprisingly, me and Geneva Rose have not been getting along. Well, I'm not going to put her up there at the 4.5, but I will put it in the it's good. I recommend it. Same thing with the new Ruth Ware. She kind of slayed this year. If you like reality shows, this is like reality dating show, survival thriller, so good. Bitter Truth was just kind of meh. Honestly, I was a little disappointed in it. So here is every single book that I've read so far in 2024 broken down. Let's just go over the categories. My all-time favorites, yeah, this checks out. Honestly, I'm surprised there's only, wow, there's only 4 thrillers in this category and 1, 2, 3 horror. Everything else is surprisingly romance, nonfiction, and then we have like Expiration Dates in Death Valley, which are like my weird little niche books that are always in there. It's good. I would say these first few, from Pink Glass Houses to Gray After Dark, these are like solid 4.5 star, like just the barely littlest tiniest bit kept these books from being in this top category. All the rest of these, the Throne of Glass series and these various thrillers and Spy Family, really, really, really love them, really highly recommend them. This meh category, like fine. I would reread probably 90%, 80% of these books and feel like I had a good time reading them. They're just, you know, there's something about them that doesn't 100% click and feel solid. These are my side eyes, and yeah, these all check out in one way or another. And then my absolutely nots. Honestly, I haven't been reading like atrocious books. I feel like the past couple years, I read some atrocious fucking books. Like atrocious, like burn-worthy. I wouldn't even say any of these are like super burn-worthy. Like, maybe for the insensitivity, a few of them. But overall, like, I don't think these are like horrid. Like the past few years, my worst books of the years videos have been absolutely like shit fests. Like I would just shit on the books because they were genuinely so bad. I haven't read much of that in 2024. Maybe it's because I've completely given up on extreme horror, and I've also been very intentional with the authors I choose to read from. If any author is seeming like a little sketchy, a little weird, a little too much of like a man who you don't know where he stands on like issues of human rights, I've been not reading them. I've been avoiding those books. So I think that's definitely served me in not having as many shit books on my read list in 2024. So that is going to do it for every single book that I have read in 2024 so far in a tier ranking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some good rapid fire recommendations from it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, here is the discount code for Shiny Smile if you want your own little veneers for a fraction of the price and so much ease. I literally did it all from my couch. Here is my discount code that you can use down below, and thank you again to Shiny Smile for sponsoring this video. And of course, don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!